In this video, the Ethereum price action broke out from this rising wedge, but we are not seeing any sell volume. The question is, what's next for Ethereum? And guys, we're also giving you a quick update for Bitcoin as well as BNB and SLP, as we want to know what's next with these coins. Stay tuned to know more. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. So let's dive into this video. So yeah, let's look at first things first, the Bitcoin price. So yeah, right now we are not yet still expecting any move, not unless we touch the 4-hour time frame, the 200 moving average. You can see na, yeah, palapit na tayo ng palapit. So, yeah, anytime soon, siguro makita tayo ng move. But, yeah, not much pa din, not unless we touch this. So, sa ngayon, we are going to still wait this one out. And, yeah, karamihan, I think nakikita ko ngayon na nagsasabi na, hala, nagdidip si Bitcoin. Pababa na ba? Tapos na ba yung bull run? No, I don't think so. Remember, guys, when in doubt, zoom out. Kasi look at that. Umakit talaga tayo ng consistently kay Bitcoin. Talagang sadyang nagpapahinga lang talaga si Bitcoin from time to time. So, yeah, this is just a normal pullback. Or, hindi nga to pullback eh. This is more of a consolidation eh. And consolidations are a good thing, guys. So, instead of kabahan kayo na pababa si Bitcoin or nagde-decline siya, I think na kailangan yung gawin is maging patient lang kayo. Just zoom out and look at the bigger picture rather than looking at it in the shorter time frame. So, yeah, that is for Bitcoin. We are not yet expecting much move. And you can see na volume is rapidly declining dito kay Bitcoin, indicating na at some point in time within this month, we are going to see a big move kay Bitcoin. It's just a matter of time if once we touch this 200 moving average, if we are going to see a pump or a dump with this 200 moving average. So yeah, abang-abang pa din tayo with this Bitcoin price action. Looking at the Bitcoin dominance, you can see now we are still in an altcoin season kasi yun nga, we are still declining with the dominance. Remember, pag pababa yung Bitcoin dominance, altcoins would perform better against Bitcoin, pero if pataas yung dominance, Bitcoin would perform better. So right now, pababa yung dominance, indicating na mas malakas si altcoins ngayon. So with that being said, let's dive into some of the altcoins na pina-follow natin. So let's dive in with Ethereum first. So yeah, let's give a quick update with this one kasi diba, previously we were following this rising wedge kay Ethereum. And traditionally, a rising wedge is a bearish pattern. But in times of a bull market, a bearish pattern can lead to a bullish price action. In that case, ano ba yung magiging bullish movement natin? It would be by getting this height and then lagyan natin sa possible point of breakout. Then that could give us around the 5.1k or 5.2k area. So right now, nagkaroon tayo actually ng breakdown to the downside. Pero look at that. Diba sabi ko sa inyo palagi, we need a sell volume in order to confirm a move. Pero look at that, we did not see any sell volume, indicating na this is not a confirmed move. But ang kagandahan dito, nag-form din tayo actually ng bagong pattern dyan, and that is a falling wedge. And look at that. You can actually see na nag-form tayo ng small falling wedge dito at this area, and yeah, falling wedge is a bullish pattern to the upside, and yeah, technical target nito would be the top of the wedge, which is around the 4.6k if we're going to follow that falling wedge. And yeah, right now I'm still following this Ethereum movement, and in order to confirm that move, we need a buy volume, pero it looks like we are not getting yet that significant buy volume. So in that case, this is more likely going to consolidate further if we don't see any buy volume in the coming hours. So right now, if walang buy volume, consolidate. Pero if we get a buy volume within the day, then yeah, we can see a target up until the 4.6k. So yeah, that is what we are waiting out for Ethereum. And yeah, look at the RSI, it's not overbought nor oversold. You can also see now we are starting to have an increasing RSI, though you can see that this is somewhat of a bullish divergence, 50-50 na bullish divergence, kasi look at that. We are actually bouncing off, so this could be a possible bullish divergence. So yeah, this could be a falling wedge. Now we can see a 4.6k Ethereum in the coming hours or coming days. And yeah, zooming out kay Ethereum, you can see na dito kay Ethereum, we have that multiple instances na nagkakaroon tayo ng somewhat of a falling price action, saka tayo makita ng movement to the upside. So yeah, I think Ethereum might be playing a similar movement dito na magkakaroon tayo ng breakout to the upside following that falling wedge, kasi look at that, walang sell volume, indicating na we are not bearish dito kay Ethereum. So right now, I still have my long position open for Ethereum, both in Bingbon, Binance, and Bybit. And guys, if you want to trade Ethereum with the lowest fees possible, pwede kayo actually mag-trade sa mga platforms na binanggit ko kanina like Bingbon, Bybit, and Binance. And if you want to claim bonus dito sa ating mga sign-up link, you can just use my sign-up code na you can find in the description down below. So pwede nyo siya gamitin and then claim up to $2,000 bonus if you're going to sign up with my sign up links. So sali na kayo guys if you want to trade with the lowest fees possible. Lahat ng platforms natin nandyan lang sa description down below. So yeah, that is for Ethereum. Pretty much we are following that movement. And yeah, abang-abang na tayo dito for Ethereum. Looking at the BNB price action, look at that. We just met our target exactly as predicted. Kasi diba sabi natin previously, if ma-break natin yung $508, our next target is actually the $587. And look at that. We met that target exactly as predicted. So congratulations guys if you have seen our previous update kay BNB. So now what's next for BNB? So our next target natin for BNB is actually this next milestone of around the $690. So right now, $690 ang next target natin for BNB. So yeah, we are going to remain hodl with this BNB price action though. You can see na this is already a good partial take profit area kasi look at that, nag-overbought tayo. Pero yeah, we can still go higher kasi look at the RSI, it's not overbought anymore. Pero the moment na umakyat si BNB tapos hindi tumaas lalo si RSI, that could be a bad thing. In that case, that would form an increasing price with a declining RSI. That could be a bearish divergence pag nangyari yun. Pero sa ngayon, hindi pa siya nangyayari. So, right now, looking good pa din tayo for BNB. So, right now, hodl pa din ako kay BNB. Meron akong hodl position kay BNB on my Binance wallet. So, yeah, naka-spot wallet ako kay BNB. And yeah, 690 ang target natin for the BNB price action. And last but not the least, let's talk about SLP. Ano ba yung next movement natin kay SLP? So as you can see, SLP is pretty much consolidating still. As mentioned sa previous video ko, we are bullish with SLP. Pero since hindi tayo nagkaroon ng candle close above the 100-day moving average, we are bullish within the 50 and the 100-day moving average, indicating na we could still consolidate between this area. Saka diba sabi ko sa inyo, the best buying opportunity would be by looking at the 4-hour time frame and look at that. So for our time frame, best buying opportunity is pag nag-30 threshold and look at that, hindi pa nag-30 threshold, ito yung 30 threshold oh. Dapat bumaba to. Pag bumaba siya dyan, then maganda mag-invest ulit ng SLP or mag-trade na SLP. Best selling opportunity pag above 70 threshold. So you can see na we are still playing that one out and still it's not a good buying nor selling opportunity right now for SLP. So sa ngayon, hodl lang muna kung meron kang SLP. And yeah, abang-abang lang sa next movement ito kasi of course, so remember as previously mentioned sa previous video natin, we are going to expect more consolidation kasi we did not close above and we are just playing around the 50 and 100-day moving average. So that is for SLP and yun yung follow natin in the coming days. So not much pa din as you can see, everything is pretty much dependent with the Bitcoin price action. The reason why nakita tayo ng mga pump sa ating altcoins is because of this declining Bitcoin dominance. As usual kanina, just a quick recap, declining Bitcoin dominance would mean pataas yung mga altcoins, pero pag taas si Bitcoin dominance, mas magpe-perform si Bitcoin better against sa altcoins. So right now, declining to, indicating na we are still in an altcoin season. So yun muna update natin for today guys. If you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like. And if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video and bye-bye for now.